For a second his face was like, yeah, don't mention it, that's fine. Wow, that's how it ends. Okay. Why this music is such a hype? Whoa, okay, that's creepy. Oh, now you're calling your sister. If you've read Sayanouta, cannot disagree with that actually. Shut up already, I hate you. Like, what will happen if you don't agree to the covenant at this point? Wow, so this is the way to stop a curse basically. Hello and welcome, Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of Muramasa. Yeah, so, I'm not going to talk much now at the start, because I literally ended the last episode, and I had a little bit break, and now I'm recording the next one. So, yeah, last episode was fun episode with a lot of pain and death. And I don't think that this episode will be anything better than last one. So let's just go to the episode and let's see the massacre that Hikaru is about to create. Let's go. There's no time to waste. After lying Mizuhi down in the living room, I race to the shrine. There's no time to waste, I told myself. But when I enter the shrine, I cannot help but freeze. My mother lies, crumpled at the center of the room. Beyond her, Hikaru is wrestling with the shrine inner door. There's too much here that doesn't make sense. It takes time for my brain to process the information. Yeah. After several precious seconds wasted, I succeed in establishing my priorities. I dash to her side and lift her by the shoulders. There's no response when I shake her, but she's breathing, and I see no wounds on her body. She must only be unconscious. Relieved, I move to the next problem.
何をしている？
見ての通り鍵を開けているのだが、どうもコツがいるようだな。これなかなか難しい。
Ah.
ああ、そうらしいな。
Mother once complained of much the same. Wait, that's not the problem here.
待て、光。
And this music, why we have this sad music here? It's once again, this is messing up with my brain. Like, do you remember when we had this, like, holy damn terrible scene in chapter 1? The one with Konatsu? The music was like polar opposite of what was happening. I have similar vibes here. I mean, it fits. Maybe not, it's not that, like the same as back then, but it fits. But I feel like it should be different, but it fits. This is very weird. I don't know how to explain this. Anyway, music in Muramasa, genius.
開いた。なんだ、力の問題ではなかったのか。要は引っ掛けどころの問題だったのだな。ありがとう、影明。危うく蹴り破るところだった。中のもののことを思うとさすがにそれはまずかろうにな。
いや、光、開けてはならん。
Wait, he was like, for a second his face was like, yeah, don't mention it, that's fine.
なぜだ？
なぜって、なぜではなくてだな。そこに封じられているのは港家の禁忌。スバル様の許可なくして開いてはならない。
だが今や港のカンナギはこの光だ。
Yeah, pretty much.
祭司の権限は全て俺にあるのではないか？
そういえば、そうだな。
How does she know that? She was barely conscious during... No, that's not a problem either.
今はそれどころではないのだ、光。一体何があったのか教えてくれ。いや、
それどころだよ、影明。今がその時だ。
なんだと？
山賊団とやらが町を襲うのだろう。
おう。
光が迎え撃つ。ここにある剣を使ってな。
What? She intended to use one of those
誰だ
tsurugi.
光る
I myself am surprised by the volume of the cry that burst from my
あれ
throat.
はあれはダメだ持ち出してはならない
Hikaru turns to face me for the first time since the exchange
だが
began.
影明他に方法があるか
Oh, she's going to question him the same as she did with Subaru.
それはしかしあれはまずい港の伝承が言うように悪しきものだ
Yeah, but this is the legend, right? We are not sure they are bad. They're like just sealed here like for generations, and the truth might be like hidden somewhere, but it might be also be a false.
何を言う剣とて所詮は武器だ武器は武器武器は善悪など持たぬ生といい邪というも使い手次第で決まること
That's actually Hikaru have a lot of great quotes. Hikaru have a lot of good quotes as well. Great, good, same thing.
それは全くその通りだが
宣告の女見たところあれは武者だろうにもかかわらず剣を持っていなかったつまり山賊は剣を保有し使ってくるということではないのか
Wow. Hikaru brain is on like high engines now. She has a point. True, at Tsurugi, even a Kazuichi isn't something that just anyone can pilot. It requires training, or at least some talent. But while individuals with those things are not common, there must have been at least one in the bandits' army beside their captain. Her brother certainly would have received the same Musha training as her. I have no way of knowing how Mizuhi was betrayed, but I can't just assume that her brother took her
武
side.
装集団の相手だけでも生身には余る加えて武者までいるならばこちらも剣を用いる他に対処の術はなかろう
Intellectually, I know that her plan is the most practical. Foot soldiers by the dozen, likely supported by the mobile artillery and armored vehicles. Add to that a Tsurugi. Indeed, it will be impossible to stop them with just a sword. And then there's my mother's commandment to think about it. I mustn't kill anyone. So how to stop an army without the use of lethal force? How else but to use a Tsurugi? With a Tsurugi power, it will be easy to neutralize most conventional weaponry, as well as to incapacitate infantry without killing them. I don't know if it will be so easy to do the same against another Musha, but I can at least show myself a difficult opponent. It might be possible to convince the enemy to negotiate. Hikaru's plan is logical, still I hesitate. Why? Because I've seen them. I beheld their baleful shine. The thought of freeing them now turns my blood to ice. Yeah. And yet, Hikaru is waiting patiently for my answer. One thing is certain, I can't do nothing. Oh, he agrees with her?
俺がやろう
My sister has only just recovered from her illness. I can't let her take on this burden. I look at my hands and think of years of training that have gone into them. The Yoshino Onryu is a martial art for Musha. I should be ready for this.
そうか
Hikaru smiles gleefully at my
そ
proposal.
れがいい剣は2つあるのだしな
Wow, that's how it ends. Okay. Now that she mentioned it,
待て光
いやそろそろ行こう
wow, they like actually joined forces. Ginseigo and Muramasa joined forces to just for just some bandits in the town What a start! I was expecting for Kageaki to actually trying to stop Ginseigo and Hikaru with Muramasa. But he actually joining forces with her. Okay. With that, Hikaru opens the forbidden gate. The heavy steel door swings wide with steel keys. And once more, they are revealed. Two Tsurugi. A queen ant cast in silver, and a spider the color of blood. I try to run to my sister's side, but my legs refuse to approach. The aura of doom is no easier to bear for having felt it once before. Hikaru seems unaffected. She steps casually up to the dais and lifts her hand, palm facing the silver Tsurugi. Yeah. Muramasa. Responding to her call, the ant burst apart, its pieces surrounding her like a cage of silver. I know what that means. I know what is happening and why it can. My sister has already joined with the Tsurugi. As I watch, dumbstruck, Hikaru smiles in satisfaction. Then with her fingers cuts a grateful arc in the air. The rite of armoring. Why this music is such a hype? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. This soundtrack is such a hype. It's so good. And Hikaru here. Look at that determination. Oh, demons, I slay them, or saints, I slay them. I wonder if this is going to be exactly the same chant that Muramasa have. Yes, since I don't know the name of Muramasa, the red one, then yeah, we still have Ginseigo and Muramasa. Yeah. I mean, I guess chant can be for the clan, so both Muramasas basically have the same. I think it's the same. Killing the signs, killing the demons, I think this is the same. And there she is! There we have Mama Ginseigo, Mama Muramasa. Hikaru? Shit! She just decided to go and not wait for Kageaki. Okay. When the blinding silver light clears, I find myself standing armed rubble. The roof and one entire wall of the shrine have been blasted to pieces. Hikaru is nowhere to be seen. Wait. Something silver streaks across the sky. Then it's gone. I looked like it headed towards the town. But still. Yeah, Shane is destroyed. She did all this damage just by armoring. How much power does that Tsurugi possess? Yeah, it can pretty much kick the island, deflect bullets with a finger, and stuff like that. Just like... Oh, and deflect the microwaves. Just to name a few. The thought sends a chill up my spine. Despite the miserable state of the shrine, I myself have suffered no wounds. Neither, fortunately, has my mother. We were lucky. Or no, Hikaru must have protected us. I can still fight, which means there's no time to waste. Now that I've failed to stop Hikaru, I must at least do what I can do to help. I look at the remaining Tsurugi. It was at the epicenter of the explosion, and yet budged an inch. Clearly it hides the same terrible power as its counterpart. Well, I wonder. I wonder if Kageaki is like suppressing Muramasa power. What if they are like actually equal, but Kageaki is just weaker pilot? Because, I mean, there's no rule that daughter, who's like younger, right, is weaker than mother. Like, we can clearly see here in Subaru and Hikaru exchange and everything. But I feel like maybe Kageaki is the one that's like basically lowering combat capabilities of Muramasa. That's why he's losing to Ginseigo a lot. Hello, Muramasa. Swallowing my fear, I step up to the daze. A spider's dark crimson armor shines dully, even more ominous up close. By the way, do you like spiders? Let me know in the comments. Do you have spider? Maybe you have spider, yeah. Oh yeah, you can like let me know if you have pet spider. What now? I may know of Tatewaki no Gi, but I haven't decided this idea. How to perform it? I suppose the first step is to touch the... Okay. Whoa, okay, that's creepy. Holy shit, that's similar to Ginseigo. But Muramasa in the background is creepy as hell. Holy shit. What is this? What is this? This image, this noise, this stench, this presence, this taste, this will, this destiny, this... I am Muramasa. Where there are demons, I slay them. Where there are saints, I slay them. This is exactly the same chant. Good is not my nature. Justice is not my purpose. The righteous path is not mine to walk. Oh my god, I have chills! Good and evil alike shall perish beneath my blade. I am a weapon, a tool of murder. You, who would call yourself my master, hast thou the resolve to become what I am? If nay, then begone. If yeah, then stand forth and speak the covenant. So he said yeah. Just in time, I managed to tear my hand away from that tsurugi. A wave of nausea overwhelms me, and I drop to my knees and empty my stomach across the floor. Also, we didn't show Muramasa true self. Again. God damn it. I was totally expecting to see Muramasa like true body, like when she was Emishi. Like we saw with Ginseigo. I'm disappointed. And all the while, I'm screaming inside my head. No, 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 I can't. I just can't. That Tsurugi is evil. Like the legends say. I was a fool to think I could master it. Okay, so he's not joining Hikaru, actually. Oh, a lot of time passed, actually. Oh. 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 They're literally massacring the people. Great. Great. Ichigao Kazuma is laughing like a madman. Ichigao. What other choice does he have? None of this make any sense. It has to be a joke. Nothing is absurd. This is hopeless. Could ever be happen in reality. Oh, so Ginseigo is here actually. And he's laughing because basically all of his people dying. Is that it? Yeah. Hello.
お前変だよ。おかしいよ。なんだよその速さ。見えないじゃないか。気がついたら殴られてるじゃないか僕。
He's so desperate.
っていうか死にかけだよ。死ぬよ。
Shit.
なんでさ、僕武者だよ。竜騎兵だよ。
And?
強いんだよ。強いんだってば。
Oh yeah, you're facing like legendary armor, which is also a Shinoichi. And Hikaru. The prodigy and the genius.
同じ武者にだってそう負けないよ。なのに、なんで1秒でこんなやられてるんだ。なんだお前。
You deserve that, to be frank.
だいたいわけわかんない。なんであいつら狂うのさ。お前が現れた途端、僕の部下も町の連中も。
So since the start, Kinseigo is doing that. So this is like the passive ability, basically.
いきなりめちゃくちゃに殺し合い始めた。敵も味方もあったもんじゃなかった。
I don't think that this like being mad thing is her like ability as Shinoichi. I think this is something that she possesses as extra stuff. I don't think this is something that she have to activate or anything.
どいつもこいつも脳みそが腐ってた。みんな最高にハイだった。楽しそうに殺し合ってたね。止めようとしても誰も返事だってしてくれないし、帰ってくるの銃弾だけだし。そうやって好き勝手に殺して殺されて殺して殺されて。なんなの？一体なんなのさこれ。誰か教えてよ。姉さん。
Oh, now you're calling your sister. Now you're calling her sister. Fuck you. Get like... Just kill him, please.
こいつ。
My anger is uncontrollable now.
なんなのか。船舶な問いだな。思わず人間だなどとつまらん答えを返してしまいそうになるじゃないか。
Also, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's for you the same. Let me know in the comments. But this soundtrack, if you've read Sayanouta, I wonder if you agree with me. Let me know in the comments if this soundtrack could be fit into the Sayanouta. I have a feeling like this one in particular would feel very on spot in Saya in some situations. There are definitely scenes where you could use that, and that wouldn't feel weird.
まあいい。俺の意味を、存在を問われたのだと解釈しよう。俺はこの世に純真の武を敷く者、すなわち天下不武である。
何それ。わけわかんない。
そうか？
わかんない。もう何もわかんないよ。姉さん、どこ行っちゃったのさ。
Oh, for fuck! I'm so angry. I'm so angry at this guy. God damn it!
待て待て、勝手に
What a
自分の世界へ
hypocrite.
閉じこもるでない。 お前にはやってもらうことがあるのだ。それを果たしてからにしろ。
姉さん
Stop
と
calling
り
her.
あえず
You
今
just...
ここで死にたくないと思うなら逃げる必要があるぞ。
Well, she let him go. This is weird. She said she would murder everyone and she let him go. This is weird. This is very weird. Like, she did that on purpose to spread the more, like, hate seeds, basically. Because he will let know everyone that his people died and that will, like, create more of hate and anguish around. Maybe? How long have I been whirling on the floor in agony? When I regain control of myself, the sun is low on the horizon. I wonder if I will be able to, like, maybe I would like to special episode, like 2-hour episode. I will just mix these two together. Or maybe it's like the second episode. I don't know yet. We'll see. I feel like 2 hours is way too overkill to watch by anyone. Like, I don't think it would be like efficient and fun for people to watch 2-hour episode. This is not something you just sit down through, I think. The longer episode, the lower the retention, basically, I would say. Yeah. I've already wasted too much precious time. I needed to get moving. I need to get moving. But how? Using Muramasa is out of the question. As I suspect, that Tsurugi must never be freed. However good his intentions may be, the man who uses it will only bring catastrophe to himself and his loved ones. I know that beyond a doubt now, having felt its evil firsthand. I fear for my sister, joined to Tsurugi with the same cursed power. Why didn't I stop her? And that's not my only worry. Now has the battle gone? How has the battle gone? The bandits have significant numerical advantage. Even as Musha, Hikaru can't be having an easy time of it. The more I think, the hotter fear burns into my chest. I need to know if Hikaru is safe. And that means getting to the town as quickly as possible. There's nothing more to be done in this half-collapsed shrine. I'll carry my mother into the house, and then... It comes suddenly, plummeting from the sky. A Type 90 Dragoon, one of Rokuhara's finest. This Musha's landing, however, is far from the graceful touchdown the one would expect from the allied pilot. Rather, it resembles more of a soccer ball that someone somewhere kicked into the goal, with casual disregard for the ball's well-being. Did Kinseigo just kick him through the air to the ground? I mean Kinseigo, maybe I should say Hikaru actually, because it's Hikaru who's piloting, right? Hikaru seems to like kicking stuff a lot. Like, yeah, she's a kicking type, I guess. Like, kick everything and everyone and all the asses around. But the crash alone cannot explain the sorry state of the Tsurugi's armor. Nearly every inch is cracked, dented, or warped. My overloaded brain adds up the pieces one by one, and slowly but surely comes to a conclusion. Yamusha. Yamusha is not Hikaru. Yamusha is one of the bandits attacking the town. The Musha is the enemy. The broken Musha does not move for several seconds. I wonder if the fall knocked him out. But then, He turns to face me. Our eyes meet. Because of his helmet, I'm unable to learn anything from this. He, however, is not so encumbered.
お前だ。そうだよ。お前だよ。
You are the one who fucked this up, so...
お前が
God damn it.
なんか変になった。
Okay, I cannot actually disagree with this, because it's true. Like... Everything changed after Kageaki came up, but everything just fucked up when you showed up in specific.
お前だよ。お前だよ。
The current situation is not his fault though.
お前がい
I
なけりゃ
mean, not Kageaki's fault.
そうじゃない
Kinda?
そうだよね
Maybe? For you, maybe.
お前がいなけりゃ
Demusha rises on shaky feet and lifts his badly chipped sword. I suddenly find myself staring at the blade, glittering tip.
お前がいなけりゃよかったんだよ
Cannot disagree with that actually. Because if not for Kageaki, they would just like simply riding the town as usual. But Hikaru would die. Yeah, Hikaru would die. They would be riding as usual and nothing would change, so yeah. Basically Kageaki started everything. But who would know? Who would know? I'm unable to scream or do anything else besides lift my hands in a futile plea. The speed of his strike is beyond human. It merely grazes the skin of my shoulder. Yet the force of its passage is enough to send me flying across the room. I end up with bruised bones and a more mouthful of dust, but I count myself lucky. The only reason I'm not dead is that the Musha misjudged the range. I had no time to even think of dodging.
なんだよ避けるなよ
A fact which seems lost on Musha. His head turns slowly, unsteadily, searching for me. He finds me once more. Our eyes meet, and this time I do learn something. This Musha is no longer
お
sane.
前が悪いんだよ死んでよ
I swallow hard, my throat painfully dry. This Musha wants to kill me. He's not open to discussion. I'm going to die. A terrible jolt races up my spine, instantly setting my brain aboil. Death. Death is here. Fear of the final end overwhelms me. I want to live. Run. Run.
死んでよねえさっさと死んでよ
His malice wishes over me. Selfish, absent reason. And I retreat. Inch by inch, I slide my body away from the Musha, despairing all the while at his unchanging proximity. My hand touches something cold and hard. Oh, hello, Muramasa. Etsurugi. Etsurugi, that name itself, Muramasa. Etsurugi. This is what I need. This is what can save me. If I just... Yeah... That's kinda heavy deal you have to make. I am Muramasa. Where there are demons, I slay them. Where there are saints, I slay them. Good is not my nature. Justice is not my purpose. The righteous path is not mine to walk. Good and evil alike shall perish beneath my blade. I am a weapon, a tool of murder. You, who would call yourself my master, hast thou the resolve to become what I am? No, out of the question. This Tsurugi must never be used. Not for any reason. Its will is profane. Its dreams are a nightmare. Any man who has felt that I have would know. To free this Tsurugi would unleash upon the world a disaster of cataclysmic proportions. I mean, like Hikaru said, it depends on the user. I had not necessarily have to be used for evil. Right? I guess. And maybe that's why she's like weaker than Ginseigo, because like Kageaki is not using her in a proper way. Like for what her destination was like in the beginning. I don't understand why anyone would force such a thing, but I can say this for certain. This armor is cursed. Cursed, yes, I remember now. If you look back through the annals of history, no Tsurugi is more closely associated with that word than those which bore the name Muramasa. They appeared, it is said, during the Nanbokucho War, one of the bloodiest conflicts in Yamato history, and are credited with dragging the war into pointless, inescapable mire that made it so. If this Crimson Spider is truly one of that line, one of the Tsurugi that turned Yamato into hell on earth, then...
きっとお前を殺せば姉さんも帰ってくるんだよ。
Oh, Shut up already, I hate you.
ね。だろ?
You might have forgotten what you've done to her. Even if it means my death, I won't. Not that Tsurugi. No. By some cruel trick of my fate, my mother has woken at the deranged Musha's feet. Oh my god. Yeah. I can see where this is going. I can see where this is going.
なんなんだ二日酔いおかしいな酒なんて
スバル様
ん影焼
お逃げください早くその場を
え
邪魔だよ邪魔しないでよ僕はあいつを殺さなきゃいけないんだから
Suddenly, the target of his anger, my mother, at least realized her peril and freezes. Not the reaction I was hoping for, but what other response can there be to waking up with a Musha poised to kill you? This is dire. Even she can defend against a Musha strike. And the Dragoon won't miss this time. My mother will die. She will die. And there's nothing I can do to stop it. He's going to do this to save mother. Oh my god, using the curse. Using the weapon, the murder. Yeah. That's Kageaki. You who would call yourself my master. Has the other resolve to become what I am? I have no such resolve. How can I? Well, I don't even understand what it would mean. And yet, if this is the only way... If nay, then begone. If yeah, then stand forth and speak the covenant. If this is the only way to save my mother, then I will do whatever it takes. God damn it, so... You won't stop the cataclysm because you don't want to bring cataclysm, but you will save your mother because you love her, so you will bring Cataclysm for her, but you won't bring Cataclysm for Hikaru. Wait, what? I mean, I understand, but by the like, judging from the perspective of someone who's not in the situation, and just thinking logically, in like having like the best course of action to take, he should like either take Muramasa from the beginning to try to stop Hikaru, or not taking her at all. I'll use whatever it takes. Okay. Right here, right now, only one act is unforgivable to let my mother die. There it is. The same chant. And so I speak it. That terrible verse. Without knowing what the words portend. I make the covenant. And there we have Muramasa first appearance. He should have his... Oh yeah, there it is. This is the Nodachi, right? The long sword that he's like looking for. Because he have right now only this short one, right? Oh wait, there's like another one on his shoulder. Is this the one? I forgot how the Muramasa sprite looks now. Oh. Also, it's entirely possible that I never saw this sword before. Because it's blending to the armor. Ah. Which one is missing? The one on the armor or this one? Like, on the leg? Let me know in the comments. In an instant, I am transformed. Without my body is armored in steel. Within, it surges with a supernatural power. I have become something other than human. An indescribable feeling of transcendence threatens to sweep me away. But even as this maelstrom crashes over me, I do not forget what I must do. This cursed power exists only for one purpose. To save my mother. Yep, he's totally contradiction of what Muramasa is thinking. Yeah, you should just go away, just leave us alone. Also, I wonder why it's not possible for Muramasa to be sealed again. I mean, if Kagaki don't want to use Muramasa at all and he wanted to use it only to save his mother, then why not just leave Muramasa? Like, steal her again? I guess it's possible to do that, right? Or if not, then just don't use her. Just let her be, like, around you and stuff, but just don't use her to kill things. Huh. It's not like Muramasa is evil by herself. Like, she told, like, this is just a tool. Soul or not soul, at least that's what Hikaru said. I pay no heed to the dragon historical cries. There is only one fact here that has any meaning. He intends to kill my mother. That makes him my enemy. Roaring, I charge and draw my blade. All the steps required to kill. I swing my sword like a hammer into his side. At the last moment, he gets his blade up to block it, but only barely. The weight of my strikes sends him reeling. He has no hope of counterattack. My advantage could not be more clear. This dragoon is no match for Muramasa's power. I pursue my staggered foe, intent on ending his life. There's no technique, no art in this. All that I've learned is forgotten. With brute force, I swing my blade overhead, and with brute force, bring it crashing down. You threaten my mother? Then die. Wow, Kageaki mindset just changed a lot. Okay, Muramasa, you are very influential, Tsurugi. Okay. The dragon has no time to scream. My sword enters through his shoulder and claves him into two, Tsurugi and all. It is an act of unmanageable power, unmanageable violence. A primal urge takes me. I raise my head and roar into triumph. Even the horror of killing a man is forgotten in this moment of beastly glory. So this is what it is to be a Musha, to wield a Tsurugi. What might! In the hands of righteous men, this power could change the world.
Kageaki.
Okay, I did not expect it, to be honest, Muramasa to be that influential on the mind. I thought this is the special case for Ginseigo, but it might be the case for Muramasa as well. Then basically Kageaki, just like his sheer willpower later on, just stops him from like going into rampage. Unless he feels the affection matter. Nothing is stronger than the affection matter. At my mother's whisper, a portion of my sanity returns. I have to make sure she's alright. Her voice sounded choked just now, as if she were crying. She wasn't wounded during the engagement, was she? Fearing for her safety, I turned to face her. Hello, Mom. I will have to, stop murdering people, right? I know. What? What am I doing? With my sword in my... Oh, for fuck's sake, Muramasa. With my sword in my hands, and my mother in my sides. What am I doing? Fulfill the covenant. Fulfill the covenant. Killing the saint. Oh my god. Okay. What will happen if Kageaki do not fulfill the covenant? What would happen then? This is I feel like this is the most important question for wielding Muramasa. What will happen if you don't agree to the covenant at this point? Will she just stop function? Or she will just straightforward kill you? And wait for new host, basically. And will be sealed. Maybe that's what happened before. Maybe Ginseigo and Muramasa... Oh, that's actually how... This might be true, right? Maybe Ginseigo and Muramasa got sealed after war because the pilots basically stopped trying to use them and they disagreed to the covenant after all. And then they got killed by Ginseigo and Muramasa. And they were just sealed by themselves, basically waiting for new hosts to come by. That might be it. A new voice, this one cold and hard, echoes inside my skull. Is this King Chojo, the method by which Tsurugi communicate? This is Muramasa's voice.
性欲と何の
Yeah, you spoke of it yourself.
我が主、あなたは誓った。善も悪も分け隔てなく、もろともに立つ。鋼になると誓った。
What does that mean? What does that mean?
我ら村正は、善と悪を共に立つ者。ミド、あなたは悪とみなして一人を切った。
Yep.
だから、あなたは善とみなす
You
一人を
judge
切ら
good.
なければ
Yep.
ならない。
Fuck. What?
あなたは一人の敵を切った。だから、一人の味方も切らねばならない。あなたは憎んで一人を切った。
You slay with hate, now we must slay with love.
愛する一人も切らねばならない。
Shit, this episode is heavy. No, how can I do that? That's madness.
それが村正の法。あなたが誓った不和の約定。
Okay, what if I disagree?
さあ、ミド、一つの善を、一人の味方を、愛する一人を誓いにかけて殺しなさい。
嫌だ
I command my legs to stay where they are. Beseech my arms not to ready my sword. All for naught. The power that has entranced me moments ago now has an inexorable grip on my body. It smothers my will, and step by horrifying step sends my armored flesh to kill my mother. So... he cannot control this. So is Muramasa walking by herself now? And using his body basically to kill? Or she's influencing his mind and it's actually Kagayaki who's moving? There's a lot of like questions about this relationship here. There's a lot of questions I have. How it works? I want logical explanations. I know I will probably not get any, but still.
なぜそんなことをさせる答えろ村正
なぜも何もない。私はそういうものだから。私は村正。その理念で打ち上げられた剣。鬼に会うては鬼を切る。仏に会うては仏を切る。この断りを示すために私は生まれた。
I wonder if every Shinoichi... Because every Shinoichi have different the right of armorings, right? So every Shinoichi have the purpose, I would say. So these two were created with this covenant and this purpose, and others like who? Like the teacher one, for example. Yeah, they were like different.
それだけよ。
I mean, that makes sense. Never mind. That makes sense, but yeah. That's it? That nonsense is your reason? You would have me kill my mother just because?
スバル様離れてください早くさもないと自分がこの手であなたを
So please, hurry. Get out of here before I...
ま、そうもいくまいね。
What the fuck?
こいつは私の請負分だよ、息子。他のやつには回せないさ。
スバル様
Oh shit, we have actually picture of this. Oh. And this is not even a slash, this is like a gentle stab and poke through the heart. Oh my god. Oh wow. This scene it's equally beautiful, sad, and terrifying. Her hands, they're just like welcoming him, basically. She still thinks of him like as his son, of him as her son. And she loves him, god. Yeah, pretty much.
スバル様。スバル様。俺は違う。こんな。
いいんだ影明。わかってる。やっぱ言い伝え通りだったんだな。敵を殺したら味方も殺す。悪を殺したら善も殺す。憎む人間を殺したら愛する人間も殺す。つまり息子よ、お前はこの母を誰よりも愛していたのか。なんだ、照れるじゃないか。まったく。
You had the biggest affection matter. And now I have a close-up into the wound and the hands. She laughs, a bright and cheerful sound, but buried in her chest is blade of sword, my sword. I've stabbed my mother.
泣くな影明。涙で送られるなんて性に合わないし。
スバル様。
This is sad and terrible, but I'm not going to cry for this because that was what I expected, at least, for her to die. But this is like made really, really beautifully, to be honest. This is beautiful scene, but also horrifying as fuck.
もう最後まで世話の焼ける子だ。
Wow, with trembling fingers, she wipes the tears from my eyes. The affection in her touch rends my soul. How can she touch your eyes if you are in Tsurugi? Why did this happen?
お前が悪いんじゃない。お前が私を殺したんじゃない。カンナギの役目を果たせなかった。うっかり村正の解放を許しちまった私の責任。身から出たサビってやつ。お前が気にすることはない。
But that's how Kageaki was. He blamed himself for everything.
お前は私を助けようとしただけ。大体ね、お前がそうしなきゃ私はさっきのやつに殺されてたさ。
Yeah.
だから
嫌だ。俺はあなたを守らなきゃ。助けなきゃいけない。
My life was for that purpose alone. I was meant to serve you to the end of my days.
なのに
いっぱい助けてもらったさ。高校息子。
Okay, the dialogue is getting to me actually.
だから私はもういいから。
スバル様。
I cradle her body in my arms, desperate to hold on to what is even now flaying before my eyes. I am once again free to move as I will. The power that bound me has faded, which can only mean that it has carried out its purpose.
嫌だ。ダメだ。行かないでください。スバル様。俺。あなたを。
光を頼むよ、影明。約束。忘れないで。
スバル様。
Oh, crap.
スバル様。
Her eyes are covered.
スバル様。
There's no answer. No response. She has no breath to reply. I took it from her. I killed my mother. I killed her. What a scream. What a scream. What is this? Oh! Oh, we are back to fight with Ao from the beginning. And he won during the illusion. Okay, that's unexpected, like, change. Like, we suddenly, like that, go back. No more backstory? If that was the happiest memory of Kageaki, he seriously needs a specialist. Seriously, Kageaki needs such a freaking big specialist to fix his brain. Yeah, I just destroyed my happiest with my own hands.
貴様が見せた安らぎは俺がこの手で切ったものだ。
Yeah.
俺がこの手で殺したものだ。安息に眠る権利などもはや俺にはない。吉野音流合戦霊法雪崩が崩し。
Shit. That's such a change.
レールガン脅し。
And the animation.
貴様こそが悪鬼であったか。及ばぬ。この青江にして及ばぬ。認めようぞ。貴様こそは最も呪わしき武者であろうよ。
I like how his helmet have a smile like a Joker. And Rokuhara.
ミド、野立ちの闘神のかけらよ。
おう。
Now you have to slay someone you love. Who will be? Who it will be? Who are you going to kill now?
ミド、
One more to go. Yeah, I don't know. It was such a long time that I forgot actually, and I didn't notice that. How many parts of Nodachi Kagehaki had before we got into chapter 5, before the time skip? Because I wonder if we missed some parts and we just time skipped into like one more to go? Or it's like just another one after the previous one? Let me know in the comments. I wonder if we time skipped few parts.
ミド、
Yeah. He just remembered the very beginning of you two meeting, and it's not pleasant memory. My memories return to that day 2 years ago, to what followed after. Driven by my mother's last words, I raced to the town to look for Hikaru, and there I find the massacre. Yep. A burning lifeless ruin. Corpses and wreckage fill the streets, heaped in piles like discarded toys. The townspeople and their would-be plunderers, all the same, all dead.
どうして光もまさか俺と同じことを
Yeah, they're both Muramasa.
山賊を殺して殺した数だけ町の人々をも
It's a little bit different for her. She actually agrees with Ginseigo, or with her Muramasa. So she just killed everyone. It didn't bother her, I guess.
山賊というのは武装した連中のこと？だとするとおかしい。数が合わない。それ以外の人の方がずっと多い。
Too many, yo. So she even killed more innocent than armored ones. Muramasa is right. My hypothesis would make sense only if casualties were the same on both sides. But the townspeople, who were far greater in number, are also dead to the last. What could have happened?
狂ってしまったのかしらね。
Probably yes!
狂った。
ええ。
光が町の人を手にかけてしまった衝撃で。
The madness and stuff and killing like that, it's what make me wonder. This, come on, answer my questions. Come on, Muramasa, you can do this.
いえ、それだけなら全滅まではしないでしょう。見て、死骸の大半は互いに殺し合ったように見えない？
Indeed it did. Like a gruesome battle took place in the streets of my hometown. And not just between the bandits and villagers, but among friends and neighbors as well. Wait, what if like Hikaru actually never killed anyone? Like, she's just like spreading that aura that makes people getting mad. But she's unaffected by Muramasa curse. Like, on her mind. Because she's not technically killing anyone. She's spreading madness, and if people kill themselves by that, then that's their case. Can I forget this? Yeah, so this is only for her.
周囲の人間の心を汚染する力が。
汚染？
ええ。おそらくあなたの妹は狂い。そしてその狂った思念を二世村正の力で町中にまき散らした。 だからこうなった。
Oh, so the madness that is driving everyone is not the madness from Ginseigo, it's actually Hikaru madness.
昔にも一度あったことよ。だから二世村正は封じられた。
Mother Muramasa II was sealed away. Who was the first? Was Muramasa, this one, the first one? And Mother created Ginseigo after this? Or they mean the father? Because we don't know Muramasa's father, right? Huh.
私が一緒に封じられた。
Muramasa the third.
もしもまた同じことが起きた時には、私の力で二世村正を止めるため。
Oh. So she was actually... So she was... Wait, what? Okay, so she's on the... She was created with the same purpose as Ginseigo, but she was sealed as well in the purpose to stop Ginseigo at the same time. Just in case. Also, she's the third, so the first one is the one that we don't know yet, and is apparently, I think, the father. This is the only one that, like, is left in this whole family, unless Muramasa have some kind of, like, sister or brother or something.
ミド、あなたは二世村正の指定を追わないとならないのでしょ。
ああ、そうだ。
With her dying breath, my mother implored me to take care of
私
Hikaru.
も二世村正を追わなくてはならない。行きましょう。
Okay. So that's how we work together. Okay, I see. I see why you don't want to leave Muramasa now. Like, you have common enemy, basically. I mean, not enemy, common purpose.
私のことは憎んでいい。けど、今はあなたには私が必要よ。
They just need each other at this
私
point.
にあなたが必要なように。
お前が
Yeah, how do you think you can stop Ginseigo? By yourself? Think about this. What possible need would I have for a cursed Tsurugi? Come on, use your brain. Yes, Mother's death was my fault. I have no intention of evading that responsibility. A Tsurugi is but a weapon. A tool, as Hikaru said. The same belongs to the man who wields it. I don't Muramasa, knowing it was the thing of evil luck. Whatever misery came of that decision, the blame is mine alone to bear. Still, this is no reason for me to keep using Muramasa.
ええ。二世村正の汚染能力は武者には及ばない。けれど、卵を使えば武者を自分の分身にしてしまえる。
Okay. Yep.
その力に侵されない剣はこの世に私一つきり。だからあなたに選ぶ余地はないの。
Okay.
何もかも諦めるなら別だけれど。
Not really a choice. And that I could not do.
六原。そう言っていたな。
ええ。
追うぞ。
ええ。
Yeah. So Ginseigo is connected to Rokuhara. Am I done? Am I done with chapter 5? This is the opening music. It has been 2 years since my chase began. In that time, Hikaru has annihilated towns and villages by dozen. Now she's feared through Yamato as Ginseigo, a silver star. The hype, the hype, the hype. I have followed her, at times during battle, at times finding nothing but aftermath of her coming. She has scattered her eggs, and I have destroyed them. leaving twice the number in dead behind me. Yep, because you killed Link twice. And still, I have been unable to stop her. He's actually moving on this picture. I wonder how long this goes. Should we wait? I don't think we should. Okay, I think like this will like go away and we'll have just the like the scene. Even as I speak it, my Tsurugi and I know the hypocrisy of my oath. I too saw death where I walk. For each evil slain, one good must also meet their end. Why? Because that's what I am. I am Muramasa, the cursed Musha. Wow! What the end of the chapter? Oh, I have killed. And killed. And killed. For years I have hunted Ginseigo and the infected, slaying enemies and friends in equal number. There is no one left by my side. No one. And still I have killed once more. Time for it to end. How do you want to end this? I land on the deserted stretch of road. The night is dark and silent. After a moment I purge my armor. The pieces gather a few pieces away, forming once more the shape of a spider. And there, in the moonlight, I turn to face Muramasa, my partner, who has been with me through it all.
So,
I say nothing, but Muramasa understands. No doubt, she saw this coming, as I did. There was only ever one way this could end.
もうあなたには私しか残っていないのね。
Oh, that's why he cannot...
あなたしか残っていないように。
Wow, so this is the way to stop a curse, basically. You have to walk this path alone. In this way you can kill only evil and don't kill anyone you like, because you have no one. This is like the saddest and most fucked up covenant ever.
俺たちも失いすぎた。
ええ。
Together, we accept the truth. Also, Muramasa is so different now that she was like in the beginning. She's now like compassion. She's like, I know that we lost too much and everything. It's like Muramasa changed a lot during these years they were together. But she cannot change what she is. Our turn has come.
なら、二つに一つよ。
Oh, wait!
私を殺すか。
Wait! Oh! Wait! What the fuck? That's not what I expected. Like, wait, what? What? Wait, what? I guess you have someone you trust. After all, you just killed someone evil, you have to kill someone good. I mean, you are both not good, but you like each other, I guess? Depend on each other? What the fuck? I mean, you have a relationship. Yeah? How the hell is this working? You still have Ginseigo to kill. Or at least to stop. How? Why? Like, what? What? Or is this must be like, this... It must be something like a huge time skip and we are at the end of Muramasa now and we stopped Ginseigo already and this is the end of Muramasa. And it must be it! A familiar weight appears in my hand. Muramasa has given me a sword. Muramasa fangs glitter menacingly. My sword or her fangs? The choice is clear. So too is the answer. And yet Muramasa has left the decision to me. Is it mercy, respect, affection? All the emotions that should have left her when she forced her body into steel. Part of me wants to accept her offer. Part of me wants to fight to survive. The fear of death churns my gut, but I know what succumbing to it will bring. For me to live, something far greater must die. I've known this since the day I met her.
答えは出ている。
What the fuck is going on? Ginseigo must be stopped. Which of us, the pilot or the Tsurugi, is more essential to the task? What the f... The answer is clear.
私は
お前の意志など問うていない剣。俺は使い手として命ずるだけだ。
ミド
We both know what we must do, what our crimes demand of us.
責務を果たせ村正。
ミド
There is fear and regret. I have no wish to leave this world. But my actions brought me here. My incompetence paved the way for this end. Running was never an option. So be it.
光のことを頼む。
誓って必ず私の主
The Muramasa have actually only 5 chapters, and everyone lied to me. Is this how it ends? Wait. Game over. You have... Wait. What? Wait, what the fuck happened? What? Wait, what? Ah! How the fuck? Wait, what? That's a bad end, right? How the fuck did I got to this place? How? Oh my god, does it mean that we have to like... Okay. I guess in the next episode we are starting new game. I guess, maybe. I don't know, I will pause this episode really fast and I will wait like for your opinion. I think I will just start the new game. Actually, yeah, I don't think you should spoil me. I don't think you should let me know that this choice in particular made me to get into bad end. I think we should be okay with making just a new game and do different choices. Or better, do the same choices but with a little bit of difference. With a little bit of differences, because let's just follow up on what I've chosen, okay? Let's start with loving Ayane. Okay, let's let her die, sadly. And let's go into the Otori road. Let's do that. I will try, or I can do something else. I will try to do other choices. The choices that don't say anything about Ayane, I guess. Is there like... I think the only way we can do now is to kill Ayane in episode 3 and let the OG daughter or sister being alive, actually. And that way we won't have Masamune actually in the chapter 4, now I think about this, because there will be no Ayane. Yeah, it will be different. Maybe that's where... Maybe to get not the game over, we will have to actually kill one of the two, Otori or Ayane, in chapter 3. Maybe one of them surviving to chapter 4 is the thing that makes us to the bad end. But seriously, you brings me bad end and the like linear story of the chapter 5. How the fuck are you doing? What the... Okay, anyway, I'm going to end this episode. This is like way too long now. I'm going to post it so fast. Oh my god. I'm so going to post it right after the next episode or something. Oh yeah. Or previous episode. Oh my god. I hope you will have fun in the comments. I cannot wait to see the comments section under this episode. Oh my god, that's so good. That's going to be so good. So yeah. Let me know if you liked the episode and what do you think about the story so far. And in the next episode we are starting over. We are doing mostly the same choices. I will figure it out how to quick skip. I know that there are like apparently two ways to skip, like the normal skip and like the extra skip, something like that. I think one of them is putting you into the choices already. I don't know. I will just let me know in the comments, I guess, like how to skip without skipping what I didn't read already. I have this, but it doesn't have like any keybinds here. I don't see any keybinds, so I'm not sure which keys are to like fast speed or skip. Yeah, I guess control is one, but another one I don't know. Anyway, that was great episode. That was like, oh my god, that's... I cannot, I'm going to end the episode. So yeah, thank you for being with me, thank you for liking the episode, like the episode if you like the episode actually. And yeah, leave up a sub if you liked me being shocked at the end of chapter 5. I don't even know if it was the end of chapter 5, it could be like the middle of chapter 5 actually. Oh my god, there's so many things. Anyway, thank you for joining the episode. That was amazing, right? And I will see you in the new game on Muramasa. We'll figure out how to pass this point in the next episode. So thank you for joining. And for now, Pocket Watch is going out.